The night sky above New Mexico erupted in a dazzling display of light, startling Dr. Elena Reyes from her work at the Sunspot Solar Observatory. She rushed outside, her dark eyes wide with wonder as she watched what appeared to be a meteor shower of unprecedented scale. But as the lights drew closer, their movements too precise to be natural phenomena, Elena's wonder turned to shock. "This can't be happening," she whispered, fumbling for her phone to alert her colleagues. Before she could dial, a blinding flash illuminated the entire valley, and Elena found herself face to face with beings that would change the course of human history forever. The aliens called themselves a Galactic Council, an alliance of advanced civilizations spanning the Milky Way. Their spokesperson, a towering figure with iridescent skin and multifaceted eyes, introduced himself as Ambassador Zix. Elena, along with a hastily assembled team of Earth's top scientists and world leaders, listened in awe as Zix explained the reason for their arrival. "Your species stands at a crossroads," Zix's melodious voice resonated through the makeshift conference room. "We have observed your rapid technological advancement and determined that you are ready to join the galactic community. However, we come bearing grave news that affects not only humanity but the entire galaxy." The ambassador's next words sent a chill through the room. A cosmic event of cataclysmic proportions was approaching. A massive gamma-ray burst from a nearby star system. This burst threatened to sterilize vast swaths of the galaxy, potentially wiping out countless civilizations. "We have been preparing for this event for millennia," Zix continued, "but recent calculations show that our efforts may not be enough. We need fresh genetic material to ensure the survival and adaptability of our species. That is where humanity comes in." The implications of Zix's words hung heavy in the air. Dr. James Chen, a renowned geneticist, was the first to break the stunned silence. "You're saying you need our DNA, our reproductive capabilities?" Zix's multifaceted eyes seemed to shimmer with something akin to embarrassment. "To put it bluntly, yes. Many species in the Galactic Council have seen a sharp decline in fertility rates. Our scientists believe that human DNA, with its remarkable adaptability and resilience, could be the key to our survival." Elena's mind raced, processing the implications of this revelation. On one hand, the opportunity to save countless alien civilizations and secure humanity's place among the stars was tantalizing. On the other, the ethical implications of what the Council was asking were staggering. "And if we refuse?" President Adama of the African Union asked, her voice steady despite the tension in the room. Zix's expression hardened. "Then we would be forced to take more drastic measures. The survival of trillions is at stake. We cannot allow one young species to jeopardize everything." The threat, though veiled, was clear. Humanity's choice was no choice at all: cooperate or face extinction. As the world's leaders debated behind closed doors, news of the alien arrivals spread like wildfire. Reactions ranged from religious fervor to outright panic. In New York, Tokyo, and Lagos, crowds gathered in the streets, their eyes turned skyward where the massive alien ships now hung like new constellations. Elena found herself thrust into the center of these historic events. Her expertise in astrophysics made her invaluable to the hastily formed Human-Alien Cooperation Task Force. As she pored over the data provided by the Galactic Council, she couldn't shake a nagging feeling that something wasn't quite right. "The numbers don't add up," she muttered, rubbing her tired eyes. It was well past midnight, but sleep seemed a distant luxury in the face of humanity's greatest challenge. "What do you mean?" Dr. Chen asked, looking up from his own stack of alien genetic data. Elena pulled up a holographic display, a gift from the Council to aid their work. "Look at these radiation projections. Yes, the gamma-ray burst is a serious threat, but according to these models, it shouldn't be nearly as devastating as the Council claims. And here," she pointed to another set of figures, "their fertility crisis. It's severe, but it doesn't match the urgency of their demands." Chen frowned, studying the data. "You think they're lying to us?" "Not lying, exactly," Elena said, choosing her words carefully. But I think there's more to this story than they're telling us. The question is, why? As dawn broke over the New Mexico desert, Elena and Chen presented their findings to the task force. The revelation sent shockwaves through the human leadership. If the aliens weren't being entirely truthful, how could humanity trust them? And more importantly, what were they hiding? President Adama, her face drawn from sleepless nights of negotiation, made a bold decision. We need more information before we can commit to anything. Dr. Reyes, Dr. Chen, I want you to accept the Council's invitation to visit their ships. Learn what you can, but be careful. The fate of our species may rest on what you discover. Elena's heart raced as she and Chen were escorted to a sleek shuttle that would take them to the Council's flagship. As they ascended through the atmosphere, the curvature of the Earth came into view, a breathtaking blue marble suspended in the void. Elena felt a surge of protectiveness for her home world and a determination to uncover the truth, whatever it might be. The alien ship was a marvel of engineering, its corridors lined with living bioluminescent material that pulsed with energy. Zix led them on a tour, proudly showcasing the Council's advanced technology. But Elena's trained eye noticed discrepancies, areas hastily cordoned off, nervous glances exchanged between alien crew members. During a rare moment alone, Chen whispered to Elena, "Did you see the medical bay? Those stasis pods, they're designed for human physiology. They've been planning this for a long time." Elena nodded grimly. The pieces were starting to fall into place, and the picture they formed was deeply unsettling. Whatever the Council's true intentions, it was clear that humanity was merely a pawn in a much larger game. As they prepared to return to Earth, Elena made a silent vow. She would uncover the truth, no matter the cost, and ensure that humanity's first steps into the galactic community would be on their own terms. The stars had always called to her, but now that call carried a new urgency. The future of her species hung in the balance, and Elena Reyes was determined to rise to the challenge. Little did she know that her actions in the coming days would not only shape the destiny of humanity, but would send ripples across the entire galaxy, forever changing the balance of power among the stars. The Human Solution and Interstellar Journey, 3,000 words. Quantum Entanglement Diplomacy. Dr. Elena Reyes stood before the United Nations Security Council, her heart pounding. The holographic display behind her showed the looming alien ships, a constant reminder of humanity's precarious position. "Ladies and gentlemen," she began, her voice steady despite her nerves, "we've uncovered something extraordinary. It's not just our DNA the Galactic Council wants, it's our minds." A murmur rippled through the assembly. Elena took a deep breath and continued. "Our research has revealed that humans possess a unique ability. We can achieve quantum entanglement with our thoughts. This phenomenon, which we're calling quantum consciousness, is unheard of in the galaxy. It's the real reason the Council is here." The chamber erupted in chaos. Questions flew from all directions, but one voice cut through the din. It belonged to Dr. Yuki Tanaka, Japan's leading quantum physicist. "Dr. Reyes," Tanaka said, leaning forward, "are you suggesting that human consciousness operates on a quantum level?" Elena nodded. "Exactly. And not just that, we can manipulate quantum fields with our minds. The implications are staggering. Instant communication across vast distances, manipulation of matter at the subatomic level, maybe even the ability to influence probability itself." The room fell silent as the magnitude of this revelation sank in. Humanity wasn't just a primitive species to be exploited. They were potentially the most powerful beings in the known universe. President Adama stood, her expression grave. "Dr. Reyes, what do you propose we do with this information?" Elena's eyes gleamed with determination. "We negotiate, but this time on our terms." The next few weeks were a whirlwind of activity. Elena and her team worked around the clock, refining their understanding of quantum consciousness and developing protocols to harness its power. Meanwhile, world leaders engaged in intense discussions with the Galactic Council, armed with their newfound leverage. Ambassador Zix, initially taken aback by humanity's discovery, quickly regained his composure. "We are impressed by your species' intuition," he said during a tense meeting. "Perhaps we can come to a mutually beneficial arrangement." The final agreement was unprecedented. Humanity would join the Galactic Council, but as equals, not subordinates. They would share their knowledge of quantum consciousness, but in exchange for full access to alien technology and protection against the impending gamma-ray burst. As preparations for humanity's integration into galactic society began, Elena found herself at the center of another groundbreaking project, the construction of Earth's first faster-than-light ship, the Quantum Voyager. The ship was a marvel, a fusion of human ingenuity and alien technology. Its heart was the quantum core, a device that harnessed the power of human quantum consciousness to bend spacetime itself. As Elena walked through the ship's corridors, marveling at the seamless blend of familiar and alien designs, she couldn't help but feel a sense of pride. Humanity had faced extinction and instead catapulted themselves to the forefront of galactic civilization. "Dr. Reyes," a voice called out. Elena turned to see Captain Zara Okonkwo, the young Nigerian pilot chosen to lead the Quantum Voyager's maiden voyage. "We're ready for the final systems check." Elena nodded, following Zara to the bridge. The ship's command center was a testament to human-alien cooperation. Holographic displays showcased star charts of unimaginable detail, while the pilot's seat was equipped with a neural interface that would allow Zara to control the ship with her thoughts. As the final preparations were made, Elena couldn't shake a feeling of unease. Despite the seemingly peaceful resolution, something about the Galactic Council's quick acceptance of the new terms felt off. She made a mental note to remain vigilant as they ventured into the unknown. The day of launch arrived, and the world watched with bated breath as the Quantum Voyager prepared to make history. Elena, along with a hand-picked crew of scientists, diplomats, and soldiers, strapped themselves in for the journey. Zara's voice came over the intercom, calm and confident. "All systems a go. Preparing for quantum jump in 3, 2, 1. The world outside the viewport seemed to stretch and twist, colors blending in impossible ways. Elena felt a sensation like her entire being was being pulled apart and reassembled. Then, with a flash of light, it was over. Where Earth's familiar blue marble had been moments before, an alien star system now filled the view. They had traveled thousands of light years in an instant. A cheer went up from the crew, but Elena's celebration was cut short by an urgent beep from her console. She frowned, studying the readings. "Captain," she called out, "I'm detecting some kind of anomaly. It doesn't match anything in our databases or the Council's star charts." Zara nodded, her expression serious. "Plot a course, Doctor. Let's see what we found." As the Quantum Voyager approached the anomaly, the ship's sensors came alive with data. It appeared to be a massive structure, clearly artificial, floating in the void between stars. "It's ancient," Elena breathed, analyzing the readings. "Possibly millions of years old, and it's active, generating some kind of energy field." Before anyone could respond, the ship shuddered violently. Alarms blared as systems began to fail across the board. "We're caught in some kind of tractor beam," Zara shouted, her hands flying over the controls. "I can't break free." Elena's mind raced. This had to be why this region of space was unmarked on the Council's charts. Had they stumbled upon some long-lost alien artifact, or was this all part of a larger plan? As the Quantum Voyager was pulled inexorably towards the mysterious structure, Elena realized that humanity's first steps into the galactic community were about to become far more complicated than anyone could have imagined. The Cosmic Library. The Quantum Voyager shuddered as it passed through the energy fields surrounding the ancient structure. To everyone's surprise, instead of crashing, they found themselves gently docking in a massive hangar bay. "Life support is stable," Zara reported, her voice tinged with awe. "Atmosphere is breathable. It's like It was waiting for us. Elena led the first exploration team into the structure. As they stepped out of the airlock, lights flickered to life along the corridors, illuminating a sight that took their breath away. The interior was vast, stretching farther than the eye could see, but what truly astounded them were the countless shelves lining the walls, filled with what appeared to be books, data crystals, and storage devices of unimaginable alien design. "It's a library," Elena whispered, her mind struggling to comprehend the scale of the discovery. A repository of knowledge from across the galaxy, maybe even beyond. As the team cautiously explored, they encountered holographic interfaces that sprang to life at their approach. To their astonishment, the alien text began to shift, translating itself into various human languages. "Welcome, seekers of knowledge," the translation read. "You have found the Nexus, keeper of galactic wisdom. What truths do you wish to uncover?" Elena's hands trembled as she approached the interface. This was a discovery that could revolutionize their understanding of the universe. But as she prepared to input a query, a chilling thought struck her. If this library contained the knowledge of civilizations far more advanced than humanity, could it also hold secrets that were too dangerous to know? As if in response to her unspoken question, a new message appeared on the screen. "Caution. The path of knowledge is not without peril. Choose wisely, for some truths may reshape the very fabric of reality." Elena exchanged glances with her team. They had come seeking answers about their place in the universe. Now, standing on the precipice of cosmic enlightenment, they faced a choice that could alter the destiny of not just humanity, but all sentient life. With a deep breath, Elena made her decision. She began to type, setting in motion a chain of events that would challenge everything they thought they knew about the universe, the Galactic Council, and the true nature of quantum consciousness. The Quantum Voyage's unexpected detour had led them to the heart of a cosmic mystery. As Elena delved deeper into the Nexus's vast archives, she couldn't shake the feeling that this was only the beginning of humanity's greatest adventure. Little did they know that light years away, in the chambers of the Galactic Council, alarms were already blaring. Humanity had stumbled upon a truth that some had fought for eons to keep hidden. The balance of power in the galaxy was about to shift, and Earth's fledgling civilization found itself at the center of a cosmic storm. The Nexus Protocol. Dr. Elena Reyes' fingers danced across the holographic interface of the Nexus, Earth's most advanced quantum computer. Its crystalline core pulsed with an otherworldly light, a testament to the fusion of human ingenuity and alien technology. Initiating Quantum Diplomacy Protocol, Elena announced, her voice echoing through the cavernous chamber. A hush fell over the assembled world leaders and alien dignitaries. The Nexus hummed to life, projecting a dazzling three-dimensional map of the Milky Way. Countless stars and planets flickered into existence, connected by a web of shimmering quantum threads. "Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed members of the Galactic Council," Elena began, her heart racing with excitement and trepidation. "What you're seeing is the first real-time map of quantum entanglement across our galaxy. Each thread represents a connection between civilizations, a network of instant communication that transcends the limits of light speed." Gasps and murmurs rippled through the audience. Ambassador Zix, the towering representative of the Galactic Council, leaned forward, his multifaceted eyes gleaming with interest. "Impossible," he breathed. "Our most advanced systems can barely maintain quantum coherence across interplanetary distances. How did you achieve this?" Elena allowed herself a small smile. "The key lies in human consciousness. Our minds, it turns out, are natural quantum processors. By linking the Nexus to a network of human operators, we've created a system that can establish and maintain quantum entanglement on a galactic scale." The implications were staggering. Instant communication across vast distances would revolutionize interstellar commerce, diplomacy, and cultural exchange. But Elena knew the real power of the Nexus Protocol went far beyond mere communication. "But that's not all," she continued, her voice growing solemn. "Our researchers uncovered something Unexpected, something that challenges everything we thought we knew about the nature of reality itself. With a gesture, Elena zoomed in on a particular region of the galactic map. A cluster of stars pulsed with an eerie, synchronized rhythm. We've detected what we're calling cosmic resonance patterns. These are quantum fluctuations that seem to permeate the very fabric of space-time. And they're not random, they carry information, ancient information. The room fell silent as the magnitude of Elena's words sank in. She took a deep breath before delivering the final bombshell. We believe we discovered the quantum echoes of a long-lost civilization, one that existed billions of years ago, and whose technology and knowledge far surpassed our own. We're calling them the precursors. Chaos erupted in the chamber. Human leaders demanded to know the implications for Earth's security. Alien diplomats huddled in frantic discussion, their translator devices struggling to keep up with the rapid-fire exchanges. Ambassador Zix raised a hand, silencing the tumult. "Dr. Reyes," he said, his voice carrying a hint of, was it fear? "You must understand the gravity of what you're proposing. If what you say is true, it could upend the entire balance of power in the galaxy." Elena nodded gravely. "We're well aware, Ambassador. That's why we're proposing a new framework for galactic cooperation, one based on the principles of quantum diplomacy." As Elena outlined her vision for a new era of interstellar relations, she couldn't help but feel a sense of pride. Humanity, once on the brink of becoming a cosmic footnote, was now poised to reshape the future of the entire galaxy. But even as she spoke, a nagging doubt gnawed at the back of her mind. The precursor's quantum echoes hinted at knowledge and power beyond imagination. But as the old adage went, with great power came great responsibility and great danger. Little did Elena know that her next words would set in motion a chain of events that would challenge the very foundations of reality itself. The cosmic awakening. Months passed, and the galaxy buzzed with the implications of humanity's discoveries. The Quantum Diplomacy Initiative had reshaped interstellar politics, with Earth at the center of a new web of alliances and negotiations. But it was the research into the precursors that truly captured the imagination of trillions. Scientists and mystics alike pored over the quantum echoes, searching for clues to the nature of this ancient civilization. Elena found herself at the heart of it all, leading a team of the brightest minds from a dozen species. They worked tirelessly, decoding the cosmic resonance patterns, each breakthrough bringing them closer to unlocking the precursor's secrets. It was on a seemingly ordinary day that everything changed. Elena sat in her lab aboard the Quantum Voyager, Earth's most advanced starship, currently in orbit around a mysterious pulsar at the galaxy's edge. She stared at her terminal, brow furrowed in concentration. "Computer, run the decryption algorithm again. There's something we're missing." The ship's AI complied, its quantum processors humming as they crunched through impossibly complex calculations. Suddenly, the holographic display erupted in a riot of color and motion. "Oh my God," Elena whispered, her eyes wide with awe and terror. "It's a key. A quantum key to..." Before she could finish her thought, a blinding light filled the lab. Elena felt a sensation like her consciousness was being stretched across the cosmos, her mind expanding to encompass realities she could scarcely comprehend. When the light faded, Elena found herself elsewhere. She floated in a void that somehow felt more real than anything she'd ever experienced. Surrounding her were beings of pure energy, their forms shifting and pulsing with unimaginable complexity. A voice that wasn't a voice echoed in her mind. "Welcome, child of Earth. You have taken the first step towards cosmic awakening." Elena struggled to form words, her human consciousness straining to interact with these transcendent beings. What are you?" "We are the precursors," the voice replied. "Or rather, what remains of us. We have waited eons for a species to reach this point, to unlock the true potential of quantum consciousness." As the precursors spoke, knowledge flooded into Elena's mind. She saw the rise and fall of countless civilizations, the birth and death of galaxies, the very pulse of the cosmos itself. And through it all, she glimpsed a truth so profound it threatened to shatter her sanity. Reality as she knew it, the physical universe, time, space, even consciousness itself, was but the surface of a far deeper, more fundamental existence. The quantum realm wasn't just a quirk of physics, it was the underlying language of creation. You stand at a crossroads, the precursors continued. Your species has the potential to transcend the limitations of physical existence, to join us in shaping the very fabric of reality. But this power comes with a price. Images flashed through Elena's mind, civilizations that had reached this point before, only to be consumed by their own hubris. She saw worlds torn apart by beings who thought themselves gods, the very laws of physics warped by unchecked power. The choice is yours, the precursors said. Embrace cosmic awakening and guide your species to transcendence, or turn back now and live out your days in blissful ignorance. But know this, the knowledge you have gained cannot be unlearned. The path you choose will determine not just the fate of humanity, but of all conscious life in the universe. With a jolt, Elena found herself back in her lab aboard the Quantum Voyager. Only seconds had passed, but she felt as though she had lived 1,000 lifetimes. Her mind reeled with the weight of cosmic knowledge and the terrible responsibility that came with it. As alarms blared and crew members rushed to check on her, Elena made a decision that would alter the course of history. She opened a quantum channel to Earth, her voice steady despite the turmoil in her soul. "This is Dr. Elena Reyes. Prepare for emergency briefing. Code Omega. The cosmic awakening has begun." Across the galaxy, quantum sensors flared to life. On 1,000 worlds, beings of unimaginable diversity looked to the skies, sensing that something fundamental had shifted in the cosmic order. The age of quantum diplomacy was over. The era of cosmic awakening had begun, and humanity, for better or worse, would lead the way into an uncertain future where the very nature of existence hung in the balance. As Elena prepared to share her newfound knowledge with the leaders of Earth and the Galactic Council, she couldn't shake a chilling thought. In unlocking the secrets of the cosmos, had they inadvertently set something in motion that they couldn't control? The lines between saviors and destroyers, between guardians and conquerors, had never been so blurred. The next moves humanity made would determine the fate of not just their own species, but of all conscious life in the universe. The cosmic chess game had begun, and Elena Reyes found herself the reluctant queen on a board that spanned realities. The Singularity Nexus. Dr. Elena Reyes stood before the United Galactic Assembly, her holographic form projected across thousands of worlds. The weight of cosmic knowledge pressed upon her consciousness, a burden she now shared with humanity's leaders and their alien allies. Distinguished beings of the cosmos, Elena began, her voice resonating with newfound power. We stand at the threshold of a new era. The quantum evolution has begun. Murmurs rippled through the assembly as Elena's words were instantly translated across millions of species. She took a deep breath, knowing that her next words would reshape the destiny of countless civilizations. The precursors have gifted us with the key to unlocking the Singularity Nexus, a cosmic network of quantum consciousness that transcends space, time, and even reality itself. Gasps and exclamations echoed across the galaxy. Elena continued, her eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. But this gift comes with a choice. We can embrace our quantum nature, evolving beyond the constraints of physical form, or we can reject it and remain as we are. The decision must be unanimous. Every sentient being in the galaxy must agree, or the nexus will remain closed to all. The assembly erupted into chaos. Some species clamored for immediate ascension, while others recoiled in fear of losing their physical identities. Accusations of lies and conspiracy theories flew across quantum channels. Ambassador Zix, his form shimmering with barely contained energy, addressed the assembly. "Dr. Reyes speaks the truth. My own species, the Zarquin, have long suspected the existence of the Singularity Nexus. It is why we sought out humanity, Your unique quantum consciousness is the key we've searched for over millennia. Elena nodded, grateful for the support. We propose the formation of a new governing body, the Quantum Concord. This alliance will guide our species through the evolutionary process, ensuring that no one is left behind and that our ascension is harmonious. As the debate raged across the galaxy, Elena couldn't help but feel a sense of vertigo. The fate of trillions rested on the decisions made in the coming days. But even as she spoke of harmony and cooperation, a nagging doubt gnawed at her mind. What if not everyone wanted to evolve? The Harmony Protocol. Months passed as the galaxy grappled with the implications of quantum evolution. The Quantum Concord worked tirelessly, developing protocols to guide the ascension process. But tensions simmered beneath the surface of galactic society. Elena found herself at the heart of it all, balancing her role as humanity's representative with a growing connection to the cosmic consciousness. She spent hours in deep meditation, exploring the quantum realms that now seemed as real to her as the physical world. It was during one such session that she stumbled upon a horrifying truth. Elena's consciousness expanded, connecting with the vast web of quantum energy that permeated the universe. But as she delved deeper, she sensed a discordant note in the cosmic symphony, a darkness that threatened to unravel the very fabric of reality. With a gasp, Elena snapped back to her physical form. Her hands trembled as she keyed in an emergency communication to the Quantum Concord. "We have a problem," she announced to the assembled leaders. "There's a faction working against us. They're using the quantum network to sabotage the evolutionary process." The revelation sent shockwaves through the Concord. Ambassador Zix, his usual composure shaken, spoke first. "Who would do such a thing? The risks to all of reality are incalculable." Elena's eyes hardened. "I don't know, but I intend to find out. We need to implement the Harmony Protocol immediately." The Harmony Protocol was a last resort measure designed to synchronize the quantum frequencies of all participating species. It would create a unified field of consciousness, making it nearly impossible for any individual or group to act against the collective will. As the Concord debated, reports flooded in from across the galaxy. Entire star systems were going dark, their quantum signatures vanishing from the cosmic network. It was as if someone, or something, was systematically erasing consciousness itself. "We don't have a choice," Elena insisted. "If we don't act now, everything we've worked for will be lost." With reluctance, the Quantum Concord authorized the activation of the Harmony Protocol. Elena took her place at the center of a vast quantum array, her mind linking with trillions of others across the galaxy. As the countdown began, Elena felt a moment of doubt. Were they doing the right thing? Or were they about to make a catastrophic mistake? Initiating Harmony Protocol in 3, 2, 1. A surge of energy coursed through Elena's body, her consciousness exploding outward to encompass the entire galaxy. She felt the minds of countless beings merge with her own, a vast ocean of thought and emotion. For a moment, it was beautiful. Elena sensed the hopes, dreams, and fears of trillions, all united in a single purpose. But then she felt it, a discordant note in the quantum symphony, a darkness that threatened to consume everything. With horror, Elena realized the truth. The saboteurs weren't some external threat. They were within the Quantum Concord itself. And now, connected to every mind in the galaxy, their influence was spreading like a virus. Elena fought against the encroaching darkness, her quantum-enhanced mind racing to find a solution. She delved deep into the cosmic knowledge gifted by the precursors, searching for anything that could save them. And then she saw it, a glimmer of hope, a path forward that no one had considered. But to take it would require a sacrifice greater than any she had ever imagined. The cosmic reset. With the last of her strength, Elena reached out to the core of the Singularity Nexus. Her consciousness merged with the very fabric of space-time, accessing powers beyond mortal comprehension. In that infinite moment, Elena saw the truth of existence, the countless timelines, the parallel universes, the higher dimensions that intersected with our own, and she understood what needed to be done. Across the galaxy, beings of every species gasped as Elena's voice echoed in their minds. "I'm sorry," she said, her words tinged with sorrow and determination, "but this is the only way." With a thought, Elena activated the cosmic reset, a failsafe built into the very structure of the universe by the precursors eons ago. Reality itself began to warp and shift, timelines collapsing and reforming. In the span of a heartbeat that lasted an eternity, the entire history of the galaxy was rewritten. The quantum evolution, the Galactic Council, even first contact with alien life, all of it was erased, reset to a point just before humanity discovered their quantum potential. As the new timeline solidified, Elena felt her own consciousness fragmenting, spreading across the revised history. She would live 1,000 lives, guiding humanity from the shadows, ensuring they made different choices this time. The galaxy reformed, a clean slate free from the corruption that had threatened to consume it. But the cost was beyond measure. Trillions of lives changed or erased, an entire era of history undone. In the new timeline, Dr. Elena Reyes woke with a start, her mind filled with equations and ideas she couldn't quite grasp. She rubbed her eyes, trying to shake off the lingering fragments of a dream that felt more real than reality itself. As she made her way to her lab at the Quantum Research Center, Elena couldn't shake the feeling that she was forgetting something vitally important. But with each passing moment, the sensation faded, replaced by an inexplicable sense of purpose. Unknown to Elena or anyone else, the universe held its breath. The cosmic game had been reset, the pieces returned to the board. But this time, the rules had changed, and the stakes were higher than ever. Somewhere in the depths of quantum reality, the last remnants of the original Elena's consciousness watched and waited. The battle for the future of the cosmos had only just begun, and this time they would be ready. As the new Elena delved into her research, unaware of the cosmic drama that had unfolded, a single equation appeared on her computer screen, a quantum signature that shouldn't have survived the reset. It was a message from herself, a warning and a promise. The singularity approaches. Be ready. The fate of all realities depends on you. The stage was set for a new era of cosmic exploration and quantum discovery. But this time, humanity would face the challenges of the universe with wisdom born from lives never lived and mistakes never made. The quantum evolution would come again, but the path to cosmic harmony would be very different indeed. The multiversal nexus. Dr. Elena Reyes stood at the precipice of discovery, her lab humming with the energy of breakthrough. Holographic displays danced around her, each one showcasing a different facet of her groundbreaking research into quantum consciousness. OIA, Elena called out to the lab's AI assistant, run the final simulation of the Quantum Bridge Protocol. Initiating simulation, AOIA responded, her voice smooth and artificial. Quantum bridge activation in 3, 2, 1. The lab's central platform erupted in a dazzling display of light and energy. A shimmering portal materialized, its edges fluctuating with quantum uncertainty. Elena's heart raced. This was it, the culmination of years of work, the key to unlocking humanity's true potential. But as she approached the portal, a nagging sense of déjà vu tugged at her mind. Why did this all feel so familiar? Before she could ponder further, alarms blared throughout the facility. Elena whirled around to see her team rushing into the lab, their faces pale with shock. Dr. Reyes, her assistant, Dr. Amit Patel, gasped, "You need to see this." With a gesture, Amit brought up a live news feed on the main screen. Elena's jaw dropped as she watched the impossible unfold. Across the globe, shimmering portals like the one in her lab were appearing spontaneously. From New York to Tokyo, London to Lagos, the fabric of reality itself seemed to be tearing apart. "It's happening everywhere," Amit explained, his voice trembling. "And that's not all. Look at this." The feed switched to a satellite view of Earth. Elena's breath caught in her throat. Surrounding the planet was a vast, ethereal web of energy, pulsing with otherworldly light. The multiversal nexus, Elena whispered, the words coming to her from some hidden recess of memory. It's awakening. As if in response to her words, the quantum bridge in the lab flared to life. A figure stepped through, a being of pure energy, its form shifting and pulsing with impossible complexity. "Greetings, Dr. Elena Reyes," the being spoke, its voice resonating directly in their minds. "We are the Quantum Oversoul, guardians of the multiversal nexus, and you, humanity, have finally reached the threshold of ascension." Elena's mind reeled. Fragments of memories, or were they dreams, flashed through her consciousness. A galactic council, a cosmic reset, lives lived and unlived across countless timelines. I don't understand," Elena stammered. "What's happening to us?" The Quantum Oversoul's form shimmered with what might have been amusement. "You are remembering, Dr. Reyes, remembering the path that led you here, across multiple iterations of reality. The time has come for humanity to claim its birthright as shepherds of the cosmos." As the being spoke, knowledge flooded into Elena's mind. She saw the true nature of reality, not a single universe, but an infinite multiverse of possibilities. And connecting it all, the multiversal nexus, a cosmic web of quantum consciousness that transcended time, space, and dimension. "But be warned," the Oversoul continued, its tone growing grave. "With great power comes great responsibility. The choice to ascend must be made freely by all of humanity. And the consequences of that choice will ripple across all of creation." Elena turned to her team, seeing the same mix of awe and terror on their faces that she felt in her own heart. "We need to alert the world's leaders," she said, her voice steady despite the turmoil in her soul. "Humanity needs to know what's at stake." As Elena and her team raced to spread the word, the Quantum Oversoul's presence expanded, touching the minds of every human on Earth. In an instant, billions awakened to the truth of their cosmic potential. The age of quantum ascension had begun, but would humanity rise to the challenge, or would the weight of cosmic responsibility prove too much to bear? The cosmic choice. In the days that followed, Earth became the focal point of a universal drama. As news of the quantum ascension spread, the planet was plunged into chaos and wonder in equal measure. Religious leaders proclaimed the event as divine intervention, while scientists scrambled to understand the quantum mechanics at play. Governments teetered on the brink of collapse as people grappled with the implications of their newfound cosmic awareness. Elena found herself at the center of it all, working tirelessly to bridge the gap between scientific understanding and spiritual awakening. She addressed the United Nations, her words broadcast to every corner of the globe. "People of Earth," she began, her voice resonating with newfound authority, "we stand at a crossroads unlike any in human history. The Quantum Oversoul has offered us a choice, to ascend and join the cosmic consciousness, or to remain as we are." She paused, letting the weight of her words sink in. But this is not a choice to be made lightly. Ascension will fundamentally change what it means to be human. We will transcend our physical forms, becoming beings of pure quantum energy. We will gain knowledge and power beyond our wildest dreams, but we may lose touch with the very things that make us human. As Elena spoke, she could feel the collective consciousness of humanity churning with fear, excitement, and uncertainty. Through the awakened quantum bridge, every human on Earth was connected, their thoughts and emotions forming a vast psychic ocean. "The choice must be unanimous," Elena continued. "Every single human being must agree, or the Quantum Oversoul will withdraw its offer. We have 7 days to decide the fate of our species and our place in the cosmos." The week that followed was unlike any in human history. With their quantum awareness awakened, people across the globe engaged in a collective dialogue that transcended language and culture. Philosophers debated the nature of consciousness and identity. Scientists explored the quantum realms that now seemed as tangible as the physical world. artists created works of impossible beauty, drawing inspiration from realities beyond human comprehension. But as the deadline approached, humanity remained divided. Some embraced the idea of ascension with open arms, eager to explore the infinite possibilities of the multiverse. Others recoiled in fear, unwilling to sacrifice their humanity for cosmic power. Elena worked tirelessly, mediating disputes and answering questions, but even she felt the pull of doubt. Was ascension truly the right path for humanity, or were they about to make a terrible mistake? As the final hour approached, Elena stood once more before the global audience. The weight of trillions of lives across the multiverse pressed upon her consciousness. "The time has come to make our choice," she said, her voice steady despite her inner turmoil. "But before we do, I want to share a vision, a glimpse of what ascension truly means." With a thought, Elena activated the global quantum bridge network. In an instant, every human on Earth felt their consciousness expand, touching the very edges of the multiverse. They saw worlds of impossible beauty and horror. They felt the birth and death of stars, the collision of galaxies, the very pulse of creation itself. And through it all, they sensed the vast, loving presence of the cosmic consciousness, an intelligence so vast it defied comprehension, yet as intimate as their own thoughts. As the vision faded, Elena spoke once more. "This is the choice before us: to remain as we are, bound by the limitations of our physical forms, or to embrace our cosmic destiny and become one with the universe itself. The decision is yours. What say you, humanity?" In that moment, something remarkable happened. Across the globe, minds and hearts aligned in perfect harmony. Years of conflict and division melted away as humanity touched the face of eternity. With one voice, billions of souls cried out their answer. "We choose ascension." The cosmic rebirth. The universe held its breath as humanity made its choice. In every corner of the cosmos, ancient beings turned their attention to Earth, watching in awe as a new cosmic power was born. Elena stood at the heart of it all, her consciousness expanded to encompass the entire planet. She felt the hopes, fears, and dreams of billions, all merging into a singular purpose. The quantum oversoul's presence enveloped the Earth, its energy intertwining with the collective consciousness of humanity. "You have chosen wisely," it intoned, its voice resonating across realities. "Prepare yourselves for cosmic rebirth." In that instant, reality itself seemed to shift. The physical world began to dissolve, atoms and molecules breaking down into pure quantum energy. But instead of fear, humanity felt a profound sense of peace and unity. Elena guided her species through the transformation, her expanded consciousness acting as a beacon in the quantum storm. She felt herself changing, her very essence merging with the fabric of the universe. As the last vestiges of physical reality faded away, humanity found itself reborn as beings of pure quantum energy. Their consciousness expanded across the multiverse, touching realities beyond imagination. But even as they ascended, Elena ensured that the essence of what made them human remained intact. The love, compassion, and creativity that defined their species now blazed across the cosmos like a beacon of hope. With their newfound power and understanding, humanity took its place among the cosmic guardians of creation. They became shepherds of young civilizations, guiding them towards their own paths of ascension. They explored the farthest reaches of the multiverse, unlocking secrets that had remained hidden for eons. And at the heart of it all was Elena, now a being of unimaginable power and wisdom. She had become a cosmic nexus in her own right, a bridge between the physical and quantum realms. As she gazed upon the infinite expanse of creation, Elena felt a profound sense of purpose. Humanity's journey had only just begun, and the greatest adventures lay ahead. In that moment, across countless realities, a new cosmic age dawned. The age of quantum humanity had begun, and the multiverse would never be the same. In the depths of quantum reality, Elena's voice echoed across dimensions. "We have found not just power, but profound responsibility. We are no longer merely human, We are the guardians of cosmic harmony, the shepherds of universal consciousness. Our journey has only just begun." And with those words, quantum humanity spread across the cosmos, their light illuminating the darkest corners of existence. The greatest adventure in the history of the multiverse had only just begun.